what's up everyone? Welcome to the very first episode of Coffee with Khalil.
I'm the videographer for today.
Nag-exchange kami ng roles. I am here at my coffee corner here at home. And for today's video, we are gonna replicate some of the best sellers that you can buy at Starbucks. So this is actually a suggestion by one of the viewers of my past videos. I think it's the cappuccino video. Nag-comment siya na why not try that out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to replicate the very famous recipes from Starbucks here at home. So earlier today, Gab and I went to the nearest Starbucks here at our place and we got 4 of their famous drinks: the Mocha frappuccino, the vanilla sweet cream cold brew, a caramel macchiato, and their normal traditional brewed coffee. So we're gonna try our very best to make something better here at home. Let's do it. The very first thing that I will be doing, I will be finishing off my cold brew because I brewed this yesterday at 4 p.m. It is now 12. So let's drain it. So if you are curious where I got this from Landers. By the way, I used Yardstick's switch for the cold brew. So ito lang inuna ko kasi I can't let it brew any longer dahil baka ma-over-extract na siya. So if you want to see, look, these are the coffee grounds. So coarse yung ano niya, very coarse. So that's what you want for your cold brew. The coarsest grind setting that you have on your grinder. Okay, let's set that aside first. Alright, we're gonna start comparing the hot drinks first. Alright, so let's start with your traditional brewed coffee. Starbucks, I think what we got was a medium roast Rwanda brew. I wasn't able to exactly check what the tasting notes are, but I remember it being brewed through a huge percolator, which obviously I don't have. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna brew my bean of choice, Geisha Village from Ethiopia. This was roasted by my friends at the Good Cup Coffee Company in Cebu. For those of you who don't know, Geisha Village coffee is one of the best coffees in the world, and I will be using the origami dripper to brew it. Let's do it. Alright, so first, let's grind the beans. For this recipe, I'm gonna use 15 grams of coffee to 225 grams of water. Then we'd want to grind it to a medium fine grind. We're gonna heat the water to around 98 degrees because the lighter the roast, the higher the temperature. For this one, I am gonna be using a V60 filter. So the origami dripper that I have here is actually quite a versatile dripper. You could use a V60 or you could use the Kalita wave filters as well. Time to rinse the paper filter and preheat the carafe. Then let's brew. The total drawdown time is around 3 minutes. That's the sweet spot for me. And give your carafe a swirl. And it's ready to serve. On my left hand, I have a Starbucks Rwanda Daily Brew. And on my right is what I just brewed, Geisha Village from Good Cup Coffee Company. So, to put our skills to the test, I invited my brother Sam, say hi, to do a blind test for us. Tapos, he's gonna let us know what he thinks. First cup. Here. One more.
It's the same?
No, it's not. Which one is better?
The first one.
The first one? Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is that the Starbucks one?
Yeah. So Sam prefers the Starbucks one. Let's taste it. Tayong kaming dalawa ni Gab. Starbucks. Oh, masarap.
Quink,
That bean
quink,
is really good.
quink.
Oh, the bean is really good, ah. They're very different taste profiles. This is a clearer cup because I used to drip in a paper filter and it's a lighter roast. So clearer siya and sweeter, but this one is way bolder. So yung sa Starbucks is a darker roast. This is like medium borderline dark na and it's much bolder, but it's not as clear as this one. So for me, it's two different beans, two different roasts. Both are very good.
The first one was like somewhat creamier.
Ikaw, you wanna taste?
Okay. I'm tasting it, the aroma. Sabi ni Sir Robert kasi you have to breathe out. Okay. Mas light nga to. This is
Yeah, it's a lighter
lighter. Very different. I feel like this one is nuttier.
Which one?
This one, yours, lighter. Sa kanya, parang ang kapal here. I mean, it depends on your mood if which one are you gonna take. But
Yeah. We're not competing naman.
yeah, it's equally good. It's equally good. It's equally good.
Yeah.
You can't
Wala
compare
namang
kasi
point
it's
system.
different eh.
Yeah. Okay, let's move to our next cup is the caramel macchiato. Okay, so next up, we are gonna make Starbucks' super famous drink, the caramel macchiato. So there's a bit of a confusion on what a macchiato really is. So actually, there are two kinds of macchiato, the espresso macchiato and the latte macchiato. What Starbucks serves is a latte macchiato, which means on steamed milk, you pour 2 shots of espresso. I am gonna be using, again, the Good Cup Coffee Company's the Good Cup Coffee Company's Brazil Cerrado for my espresso. So let's get grinding. So it's actually been a super long time since I last drank a caramel macchiato. But from what I remember, parang masyado nang overpower ng caramel yung coffee. So we're gonna try to avoid that in this brew. So I'm gonna use 20 grams of coffee and a 1:2 ratio. So 20 grams in and 40 grams out. So of course, since it's an espresso, we would have to grind very fine. So I have this bean actually calibrated na, so it's at the 4 setting on my Breville Smart Grinder Pro. So this one, syempre, I have the luxury of having an espresso machine at home. But if you don't have an espresso machine at home and you have other brewing methods or brewing equipment, it would work well. Basta try to replicate an espresso shot. Ako, I used the AeroPress before for it. I think you can also use a Mocha pot to brew an espresso-like strength for your caramel macchiato or lattes at home.
Is that pang nails?
No. It's a latte art etcher, but I use it to even out the grinds. So my machine nag-auto shutdown siya, so let's just wait for it to warm up. But while waiting for that, we can prepare our milk and our cup for the caramel. Tatansyahin ko lang to, I don't have the exact measurements, but I'm gonna be using caramel sauce and the creme brulee syrup for this to battle the caramel macchiato of Starbucks. So I am gonna use creme brulee syrup from Monin and caramel sauce as well. For milk, always use whole milk. So this is whole milk that I just transferred into this. Siguro just a dash of the creme brulee just to add a bit of a burnt taste to the drink. I don't want to make it super sweet again. I just want to garnish it with the sweetness. Yeah, that's enough. I put 10 grams.
More.
No, not more.
Para sweet, di ba yung sa Starbucks sweet?
Yeah, but ito na yun. The
Um,
caramel syrup. As close as possible still to the Starbucks drink.
Can you make a heart?
Wala na. Okay, our machine is ready. First, steam the milk. So baliktad to. Basically a reverse latte. Kung sa latte, you pour the espresso first and then steam the milk and pour the milk. It's reverse. So for a macchiato, you steam the milk first, pour the milk, then pour the espresso. Purge the steam one first. The foam characteristics in a macchiato, it's actually quite foamy. It's like a cappuccino almost. Be generous in the frothing. Purge, always purge. If you can see, it's super foamy. That's what we want. Here we pour. Here is our double shot. To achieve a good leveling of the coffee and the milk, pour it over a spoon para hindi siya direct na bumagsak. So when you pour it over a spoon, medyo pakalat siya. And let's pour. We have the Starbucks to the left, then my version of the macchiato on the right. Let's call my brother. So what you said, Sam, favorite mo yung caramel macchiato Starbucks?
Hindi, not favorite.
Not favorite?
Then, na-master daw niya yung
kabisado
lasa.
mo lang yung taste. First cup. Second. Again?
Is that the same?
No, of course not.
The second one's sweeter.
Which one do you like? The first or the second?
The first.
The first one is mine! I beat Starbucks!
Masyadong matamis yung Starbucks.
Yeah, because yun din, like what I said kanina. Starbucks, they tend to make the drinks too sweet.
No, because they adjust to the Filipino taste buds.
Yeah, maybe. But also in US, ganun din eh. You can adjust it. When you're in Starbucks, you could ask them to make it less sweeter. Pero for my version, I made it more coffee, di ba? Mas lasa mo yung coffee. Yeah, it tastes. But it tastes very similar, no?
Oh, sarap. I like it. Mas ma-coffee nga yung yours. This one it's good also, but it's too creamy and too sweet for me. This one, lasa mo the coffee.
So mine is better.
Yeah. 1 point.
1 point. No, hindi naman siya competition. We're just really trying to recreate these drinks at home. And you can do as well with very similar equipment if you have and ingredients. The next two drinks will be cold drinks. Or the next one will be the vanilla sweet cream cold brew. Okay, so next up we have the vanilla sweet cream cold brew, which is one of my favorite drinks in Starbucks. When cold brew suddenly, became super popular. They came out first with the regular cold brew, then the vanilla sweet cream bean, vanilla, whatever. in Starbucks, and it's usually my go-to nung hindi pa ako nag-brew sa bahay. So we're gonna try to recreate that, but add a little bit of a twist. I am gonna be serving the cold brew using this Nitro whipper. It will be quite different. It will be much creamier. Pero Nitro cold brew is also served in Starbucks pero sa reserve. So it's not available everywhere. Pag Starbucks reserve lang in select branches. I bought these online. This is a Nitro charger. This is a whipper. This is actually used for whipped cream, but you can use it also for Nitro cold brew. So this is a nitrogen infuser. So I'll link the links below if you want to make your own Nitro cold brew at home. So let's do it. Alright, so first we're gonna make the vanilla cream. I am gonna be using whipped cream because I don't have heavy cream. Tansya-tansya na lang tayo. Very important for the vanilla sweet cream is vanilla. Of course, vanilla syrup. Maybe around 1.5 tablespoons. So you don't want to whip the cream because hindi naman whipped cream yung pagsaserve. And now, for the fun part, time to infuse it with nitrogen.
Can we don't want to whip it?
Okay.
Wait, you don't trust me
Okay. I slightly hesitated, but let's see what you got. Okay, we insert the charger.
Oh.
Ouch.
Ow.
So yung sound na yun, you know it's infused na. Shake for around a minute. So we have the Starbucks version here. Now go. Get the glass. Tilt the glass. Yan, parang beer.
Game?
And go.
Oh, video me! I'm so galing!
Good job.
Yay! Thank you for entrusting this to me.
Hold on. So if you guys can see, yung color niya is very close to the vanilla sweet cream, but wala pa tong cream. This is still pure black coffee, but you get this texture all because of the nitrogen. Cool?
Yeah, I wanna make one.
Alright, so we're just gonna wait a couple of seconds para mag-settle to. Para balanced yung taste niya. Then we add the cream and ice. Our Nitro cold brew has settled. You guys can see black talaga siya. So it's just pure cold brew. But you have this super nice foam on top that was infused by the nitrogen, which gives it a very creamy taste. I'll give it a taste first before adding the vanilla. Yes.
It looks like a beer.
Yun siya exactly. It looks like a beer. Texture is very similar to a beer also, but it's coffee. Now, to add our sweetness, we have our vanilla sweet cream. Cool, no? Alright, time to compare the two. Let's call Sam.
Are you ready for the cold brew?
Our guest taster. First. Boom. Second.
What reaction was that?
What are your opinions?
So different eh. Iba yung lasa. Yeah, feel ko the first one is sweeter again. Mas coffee yung second. The first one was the Starbucks one.
And?
Second was yours.
Yeah!
Right?
Oh yeah. Which one do you like better?
I think it's okay to remove na his
If
blindfold.
if I wanna do work, I'd go for second one. Pero if pleasure lang, first one. Kasi sweet yung isa eh.
Depende daw sa mood niya kung ano yung iinumin niya.
I'm gonna compare the smell first.
Wow.
Wow! This has more aroma. Ah! Okay. Sarap. Sarap. Mas ginastusan to kasi dito. Ganon.
More premium.
Yes. Both, it's different nga. This one is parang served in a hotel. Wow! Ganun na yung dalawang
Level ko.
description. No, kasi it's like mas lasa mo yung coffee and the vanilla here compared to this one.
This one, it's really sweet lang kasi.
Yes. If I was a bit younger, I would go for this one. But this one is the one for me right now.
Wow!
Ang dami ko nang iinom na kape ba?
Approved. Approved. Okay, so they both liked it. Now, for the final drink, the most famous worldwide. I drank it as a kid, and people still drink it every day around the world. The Mocha frappuccino. Alright, for the last drink, I am gonna try my best to recreate the world-famous Mocha frappuccino of Starbucks.
Oh my god.
Pressure because the Mocha Frap is legendary, it's iconic, and everyone knows the taste of the Mocha Frappuccinos at Starbucks. And I couldn't, experiment much, but I'll try my best to kinda add my own twist to it. First step is to brew the espresso because we need the espresso to be chilled because we want our ice to be as frozen as possible when we're blending it. So let's do that first so I can chill the espresso in the ref. Again, I will be using Brazil Cerrado for the espresso shots. We're gonna add a double shot to the Frappuccino as well. Okay. All right, so we have the espresso shots chilled. Start off. Half cup of ice, big chunks of ice, 40 ml of milk, a tablespoon of sugar, chocolate syrup, and our espresso. Then we blend. So our whipper makes another appearance, but this time we're gonna make whipped cream to top the Frappuccino, just like how they do it in Starbucks. So for this one, may sarili siyang charger. Yan. So kung kanina, nitrogen charger. Ngayon, for whipped cream, specifically. Let's change the spout. So, you can replace it with a bigger one, yung pang whipped cream. Let's charge it. That sound. Mararamdaman nyo parang nag-whip siya bigla inside. So, now it's time to garnish. The chocolate sauce I'm using, by the way, is also from Monin. Leave a bit of space on top. Now, top it with whipped cream.
Wow!
Add a bit of cocoa powder. Drizzle with chocolate.
Oh, wow. They look so good.
So yeah, that is my very first frappuccino. That is how you do your very own rendition of the super famous Starbucks Mocha Frap here at home. So let's now call Sam to taste it once again.
Look at that.
Whose frappuccino is better? Okay, Sam, ready? First. Second.
First one.
Which one do you like better?
First one.
The first one?
Yeah.
So, ano yung first one? Starbucks?
Yours?
Yes! You are correct.
Damis ng second.
Look at that beauty.
It's so good.
Solid, no?
Ayos ah.
Why do you think mine is better?
Let Tito taste it.
Dessert yun eh.
Dessert. Ikaw, taste it. This is mine. Good. The other one. Can you taste? Much sweeter.
Yeah.
So mine is better. Yeah, I don't like the sweet one. No, if you're at Starbucks naman, you can ask them to lessen the sweetness. Pero that's the twist that I did kasi I'm not a super huge fan of sweetness, lalo na in coffee. It's really to adjust to your taste na lang if you wanna ask them to lessen the sweetness. Or if you make it at home, at least pwede mong tansyahin yung sweetness mo sa'yo. Oh, taste it.
Iba kasi kapag hinalo with the whipped cream.
Whipped cream. Oh, sige, ikaw yung may whipped cream.
Wow, kala mo naman. Oh, no bias, no. It's really good.
It's better.
Yeah, it is good. Taste your gawa.
Ito lagi kong iniinom ng bata ako. It's sobrang tamis talaga. Grabe, super sweet. I couldn't taste the coffee at all sa Starbucks.
Believe ka ba sa sarili mo?
Harap. Litaw na litaw yung lasa ng beans. And na-achieve ko yung goal na hindi siya ma-overpower ng chocolate. So, it's good. I think I would drink this on a normal day. Alright, that wraps up this video. It was a success. We were able to replicate these Starbucks recipes at home. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. I hope you had fun and try it at home. You know, you don't need super complicated equipment. You can definitely try it at home with your own equipment and with your own ingredients and recipes. So that's a wrap of the first episode of Coffee with Kali, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy brewing! Happy brewing!
Happy brewing!